Hey everyone, I'm Matt Cremona.
And I'm Matthew Morris.
And Matthew is back at the Unplugged Woodshop in Toronto with Tom Fidgen and Justin there, and they are going to give us a little tour of the space. And Matthew's going to get off the camera because we don't want to look at him anymore.
Yeah. I love you too. All right, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, wreck the place.
Nice, thanks for coming out.
So where are we?
Where are we? We're in beautiful downtown, no, we're in Leslieville in Toronto at the Unplugged Woodshop here behind my bench up here in the corner of the shop.
Well, just tell us about the space, what's going on.
Okay, yeah, okay. All right. So here's my workbench. Let me tell you about that. So this bench was made in the Czech Republic. I bought it like about 15 years ago from a company called Garrett Wade Tools in New York City. At that time, they used to deliver benches to Canada. They shipped this one to me in Cape Breton. It came all busted up. I ended up calling them. They ended up shipping me a second bench. If you have my first book, Made by Hand, you've heard this story. Since that time, they no longer ship benches to Canada because it was too much money for them to ship back the busted bench. So this is my European-style workbench I've had for many years, and I've got one just like it in my shop in Cape Breton to this day. So I got 2-for-1 benches from Garrett Wade. Thank you, Garrett Wade. Back here we have some, I just built this a couple of weeks ago, a little storage rack. I'm going to put some doors on. Essentially, our tool partners here at the Unplugged Woodshop send tools so students can kind of get their hands on tools that they otherwise may never get a chance to see or use unless they attend places like WIA or these types of events where you have these hand tool manufacturers coming together. So here at the school, yeah, these are my HNT Gordon planes. We're going to do a little display with some on the wall. We have other tool partners as well, Skeleton Handsaws from the UK, Leoger Rasps from France, David Barron Tools, Philip Marcoux from New Zealand, Bad Axe Tools from good old USA down in Wisconsin. So yeah, so that's kind of here. Card catalog back here, funeral chair, a couple of things from the Unplugged Woodshop book. I've got my sharpening bench back here. Keep it handy. The shop's actually kind of a mess back here right now, but as you saw, we had lots of classes going on here. So yeah, this is where I work. Southwest facing windows. You can see there's lots of natural light. Great for hand tools, not so great for your camera, I'm sure. But yeah, I have a view. I can see the CN Tower out my window, so what could be better than that?
Okay, so we're at the benches. These are our bench kits. You can't get a good shot, but this is what every student has access to when they come to the Unplugged Woodshop. They have just a basic jack plane, standard, block plane, shoulder plane, set of chisels, brush, keep everything clean, mallet, a bunch of other little tools. This is everything they need to basically complete every task when you come here for day class, week-long class, or longer.
What they don't see in there are hand saws. We share, we don't have 8 of everything for our hand saws for all of our benches, but this kit we do have 8 of all these kits. A bench light, a couple of bench stops, and we're about to install some vices on all of these benches as well.
We have 8 benches total. 6 are the Nicholson style, 2 robots in the back, a third one that's more for resign, bigger panels. Students can have their choice. We're going to get, like Tom just said, we're going to get a bunch of vices installed in them. Some have tool trays, some have bench stops in the middle. We have a decent variety for all the different holding applications on your bench.
So over here under our windows we have 2 of these higher benches installed. This one I absolutely love. Just the other day, you can see right now it's full of these messy rags and stuff from our students just oiling up their cutting boards. But the other day I did a French polishing class and it's just absolutely perfect. It's elevated, it's high, it's right under natural light. So for French polishing applications, it's just a wonderful spot to work and see what's going on out in Leslieville there. Yeah. So, and over here we have another high bench, sharpening bench. It still needs a little bit of love. We got to make some shelves and stuff, but we keep our honing guides here and our hooks for when students are in here to sharpen on. But through the run of the day, we're just over here and this is where we sharpen. And over here, this is the store aspect of the shop. Not that we're at all a retail space, but we do, you know, we do stock. Actually, we're getting low, but things like beeswax, polissoirs, which are made for us by a broom maker locally. Books, and we carry the Mortise and Tenon magazine, if you guys have heard of that. The first issue is, we carry that. And then when people come in, you know, we have this little lounge area. My own personal collection of books, everything from Rubo to Ron Hawk's book to like all the classics, Krenov, you know, Sam Maloof, George Nakashima, all that stuff. So students can kind of chill over here and relax a bit while they're here in the shop space too.
So this is our lumber rack. This is all the lumber we have for sale and use at the school. Most of it, of course, except for the mahogany, is all local wood. Get some Halliburton pine. We got some lumber from Oakville. Where else is it from? It's kind of all over. It's mostly local.
It's mostly local Ontario wood.
We try to buy all local wood. One reason we have all this is because people being in Toronto, some people don't have a car, so it's difficult to get access to the materials they need. So we can provide at least some short project woods, and we're right close to downtown.
All right, so a couple of saw benches, actually 4 saw benches, but these 2 are modeled. This is the one I built in my Unplugged Woodshop book, and they're here for students as well. Actually, in the background here, you can see a few kits too. We're offering saw bench kits. So I know some people who, when they first get into hand tools, one of the biggest challenges taking a rough plank and busting out the part. Sometimes it's very intimidating for people, and they want to just start with the joinery and just have to do some final smoothing. So we have some saw bench kits available now for people, and yeah, this is our sawing setup. We have 4 so far. I don't know that we'll need any more. Some people just like sawing on their benches, but for breaking out stuff, it's nice to have a dedicated saw bench for sure. So that's kind of a quick tour of the Unplugged Woodshop here in Toronto. If you're in the neighborhood, please stop by and see us.
Theunpluggedwoodshop.com, at Tom Fidgen, jsmakes.ca. That's where you can find us.
I just want to thank you guys for taking the time today to show us around. I really appreciate it. Everyone, head over and check out their work. It's amazing stuff. If you're in the area, of course, check out the school. If you want to find me, I'm over at mattcremona.com, and Matthew's behind the camera, but you can find him over at mmwoodstudio.com.
Thanks so much to everybody for joining us. As always, please subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, and we'll see you guys in a couple of weeks.
Cheers.
Cheers.